Gucci Craftz. Gucci Craftz.
What's up, y'all? It's Gucci, and I'm back. Yes, yes, yes. Did I wear this shirt last video? I don't remember. Whatever. It's clean, though. Listen, we are still in our 6 weeks of epic giveaways. Friday, I gave away a 1 hour one-on-one. Congratulations to Miss Francesca McNeil for winning that 1 hour one-on-one. Still got to get together and schedule that, girlfriend. And she also won a bonus $10 gift card to svgondemand.com where she can purchase anything that she wants. She'll get $10 free. There was another winner on Friday who did not inbox me, so I'm going to have to go back, watch the live, and try to figure out, remember the name that I called. I was getting ready to paint on that live, so I didn't have a pencil or a pen to write down what the name was. But I'm going to find you, girl. I'm going to watch the live, and I'm going to find you because you won. Tonight, I also have another winner that I will be announcing at the end of the video. So you have to completely watch the video to find out who wins. I am also going to paste the winner on Facebook tomorrow. And I might actually drop the video earlier than 3 o'clock tomorrow because I'm really excited about the winner. The winner is going to win this. Insert picture here. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that beautiful? It's a 4-piece coaster set courtesy of Inger B Creative Crafts. Y'all go follow her on her IG at IngerB_Creative Crafts. All her information is going to be in the description box. And a little commercial will be at the end of this video. Yes. So today I'm going to try something totally different. I'm thinking outside of the box. Y'all know I have this tray class coming up. Actually, this coming Sunday. If you have not signed up for it, you need to get your slot. Honey, we already got 30 people in the class, so you need to hurry up and get your slot before all those slots fill up. You can find that class on svgondemand.com. I am going to be dropping the link for that class in the description box, and as always, with me, you get a coupon code because I'm a bargain shopper. Gucci Craftz 20, all capital letters, Gucci Craftz 20. That's going to get you 20% off that trade class. Only costing you about $20, and that is a 2-hour session. That's $10 an hour. That ain't even minimum wage in California. Okay, so it's a lot higher. Anyway, so tonight we're going to do a different kind of tray. Like, I'm really excited about this. We're going to see how it works out. It might mess up. It might not. It might work out for us. Who knows? We're going to see. We're going to do it together. It's my first time doing one like this, per se. So what I did is I went to Michael's, and they had this little Cricut iron-on transfer that was on sale for like $1.47. Only reason I bought it because I mean I could make this with the print and cut with heat transfer paper, but I figured why not? It's $1.47 and I wanted to try something new. So this came from Michael's, $1.47. I have my already painted tray that's painted blue, and I'm excited because we're going to be adding some seashells to the tray, along with some pearls and diamonds, clear diamonds, and then these silver ones that I have here. And we're gonna epoxy it as well. So we're gonna see how that works out because this is an iron-on, and I have never attempted to do an iron-on on top of an already painted tray. And that's why I'm kind of excited about it tonight. I told you guys when I started this channel I was gonna be doing a lot of things, trying new things, not just things that I already know, so we can experience things together, see what works, see what doesn't work. Okay, so we're gonna try this tonight. I'm gonna move some of my supplies out of the way because I got my epoxy sitting here ready for us to get mixing. And so what we're going to try to do is get this ironed on to the actual tray. So let's see if we can accomplish that. I'll bring you guys. Alright, so I had to edit some of that jazz out, honey, because that was just too much. I was giving y'all a whirlwind tour. Okay. So the instructions for this particular iron-on state that we have to put, it says a pressing cloth over it, a cotton pressing cloth. Honey, we're going to use this cotton dish tile that I have. That's not really used for dishes. It's just here in the crafting room for stuff. And we're going to see if we can get this onto the tray with it. Okay. So I'm going to lay this thing down. And then I'm gonna grab the iron and we're gonna see if we can get it on here. It says to hold for 60 seconds. It says to move it around. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to move around on the tray, but I'll do the best that I can. And the iron fits pretty good in this space here. I'm a little nervous to see what it's gonna look like when we pull it up. It's just like putting on the regular iron-on transfer. So I'm gonna just move the iron back and forth within the place that the transfer is. I know that I got some over here. It also says too on the instructions to secure the edges with the tip of the iron. So in a second here, we're gonna lift this up and we're gonna see how we did. Okay, I don't know. This may be a little too thick. Let's see what happens when we just go directly on it. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out better for us, if I'm being honest. Because it seems like it's laying down now. I've done iron on a non-painted tray, so I'm really not sure if this is gonna affect the paint or not, but we'll find out. If it does in some way, we'll try to improvise, I guess. Let's see. What we can do. But so far, pressing right up against it seems to be making it adhere. I have to get really in the crevice over here on this part. We are going to epoxy it, so I'm really just looking in hoping that it'll stay down well enough to get epoxied. So doing it with the towel on this really wasn't working. Didn't look like anything was sticking down. The color is very vibrant. It's very pretty. Like, I hope this color stays on the tray. I think that'd be awesome. Just thinking outside the box. And again, this little decal was $1.47 on clearance. But you could do this with heat transfer paper if you found a really cute picture that you wanted to use to iron onto the tray. And then, let me see. I just have this bright idea. I don't know if it'll work. Well, I'm gonna need, usually get these tags off the back with goof off. But because it's hot, it may just come right on off, and it did. Let me see if this will help as well. Heating up the back of the tray. Because the instructions say to heat up the back of the shirt. So I don't know, y'all. Ooh, that thing got hot, baby. So I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna kind of press this down. Now I can't remember if it said to peel it hot or not. Let me see. Make sure to apply. So it said let it cool for 1 minute. So I'm gonna give it I just heated up the back. Yeah, the back got real hot. I'm gonna go over it one more time, and then we will let it cool for 1 minute. And we will see what happens, honey. It may need more than a minute to cool because this metal will hold the heat. I don't know how well the paint is doing under this heat, But I mean, it's supposed to be outdoor paint, but it's not the paint you could use on like a barbecue grill or anything like this. I don't know if it's scratching under here or not, but we can figure out a way to hide that or cover it up if we have to, if it did scratch the paint under. It looks like I got a little bit of something in the decal over here on this side. I don't know. But the anchor itself looks rustic, so that may help us if we do anything to mess up the actual decal on the anchor. Or decal. People say I say decal, it should be decal. So I'm gonna cool this, kind of try to speed up the process. I know it's shaking the camera. Hold on, let me pick it up. Cool it a bit. Fan the back a little bit. Yep, it's pretty cool. Now let's see if we can peel it off. Kind of nervous. I'm nervous. Let's see what happens. Oh Lord, I might not be able to get it off. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. It's coming. Now, we did kind of get some scrapes under there, but next time we'll know how to avoid that by not pressing so hard on the iron. And it might actually just end up looking like, you know, it's supposed to be like that. Let's see. Yeah, a couple of little, and that's just the clear coat. Oh, that might actually like wipe off. Oh yeah, it's kind of like rubbing away. Let me see if it'll rub away right here. No, I think I got it real good right there. Let's see. Let's see if we wet it a little bit. Got some water over here. See what happens when we wet it a little bit and wipe. Oh, it looks like it's, oh, it might actually just come on off. Or at least be less than it was. But again, we can make that kind of look like it's meant to be a part of the tray, like, you know, the tray's dropping in the water or whatever. But next time we know not to put as much pressure onto the iron to avoid these little marks. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but I got a couple of like iron marks. But I mean, so far, look at that on the tray. That's pretty all by itself, shoot. Without even adding anything else on there. That's gorgeous already. That color stayed vibrant and everything. That is, I gotta show it again to you guys. That's great. On that blue, huh, that's gorgeous. That, my friend, is what they call gorgeous, darling. And then we have like these little seashells and jewels. So my idea was to kind of get the jewels like strategically placed in here. Maybe we're gonna place them once we put the epoxy in. And I have some like pearls and seashells. And this, I mean, this could either hang on the wall as like a decorative tray. Try to face these pearls where the little hole isn't sticking up. Yeah, I think that'll be cute. And I even have some of these like diamonds to put in there. As long as we stay out of the way of the design. I think it'll be fine just to go around the bottom area. And maybe, I don't know if we want to add a seashell down here, because it'll go into the epoxy. So the epoxy is what is going to get our seashells to stay. Looking for like the small ones that I have. I don't know. Maybe one here. Yeah, something like that. Just playing around with it. We'll know exactly where we're gonna be able to place them once we get the epoxy on here. Because again, our epoxy is what is going to make all of that stay. Our gloves fell. Let us pick up our gloves. And dang it, oh, here's the other one. I'm like, I only have one glove. All right, so let's get this party started with our epoxy. We'll put this to the side. Okay, I'm gonna do a full 30. We're definitely gonna need the full 30. And then I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so that's 30 and 30. Epoxy is 1 part, 1 part. This is the brand that I'm using. Okay, this is this is a hardener. That's the catalyst. That's gonna make the actual resin, which is this heart. So part A, part B. We'll move those out of our way over here to the side. Get those secure. And now we're gonna mix. Put in part 1. And I'm just scraping, making sure that I get all of the epoxy out. All of it's coming out. Put that over there. Then we'll go here. I'm really excited about this one. Now I know I should have bought 2. I'm gonna invest too in one of those little petite irons for little things like this, because that came out super good. And I mean, all you gotta do is really get it on there good enough to where you can get the backing off and make sure that you don't have any gaps, so that you don't get bubbles. Because just like with using the sticker paper art, I mean, this could be done with that waterproof sticker paper that I use all the time too. If you watch my videos, you'll see the waterproof sticker paper that I use for most of my print and cuts for my trays. You could do this picture with that as well. But again, that was like $1.47. I want to try something different, see if I could actually iron on to a painted tray. So what I'm doing right now that I got both parts in there is I'm mixing with the epoxy. You want to make sure that you mix real good. Every epoxy has a different cure time and a different mixing time. This particular brand wants you to mix for 3 minutes. All epoxy likes heat. Epoxy is a thermal setting polymer, means that it needs heat to set. And when you mix part A and part B together, you're getting that reaction. You're actually creating the heat. So you can sometimes feel that your cup will get a little warm when you're mixing your epoxy, and that is completely normal. Also, if you are in a temperature that is very cold, like right now I have the air conditioner on and I'm probably going to have to turn it off in order for my tray to set correctly, because it's a little colder in here than normal. In the summer, epoxy is great to use, especially on hot days, hot nights, just because it likes heat. It likes heat a whole lot better than it likes cold, I'll tell you that. And so we're going to get this stirring. All right. So we got this all stirred up. And now we're going to apply it to our tray. I'm going to turn it this way, just because this is the way I always do my trays. And it's a better angle for you guys. Now when I'm covering my trays with my epoxy, I always start in the corners. I cover the corners first. That's just the way I do it. It works better for me that way. This is also helping me with my rundown for my corners. And it makes it easier for me to see if I'm actually level on all four sides of the tray by applying about the same amount to each corner to begin with. Right? And because this is iron-on, it'll be fine to take the liquid. Even though you're really not supposed to wash iron-ons for 24 hours, I think it'll be fine under this chemical reaction. Like I said, I've used iron-ons before for trays that were not painted. This is the first iron-on I've done for a tray that actually was already spray painted. This tray is coated with a clear spray paint. I think that's why we got the little scratches there. I think that is the clear spray paint running itself off. Are being burnt off, should I say, which is another reason why I do use clear spray paint, because if you get any chipping or scratching or whatever, it's going to be the clear spray paint that messes up and not your actual paint. And this epoxy may actually cover those lines. Who knows? We shall see. I don't even think you guys can really see them on camera. It's just that I see them and I know that they're there. Okay, just applying here to the sides. I want to make sure I'm not applying very much to the edges, and then what I do apply, I kind of make sure that I'm pushing it forward because I want that rundown. I want it to cover the inseams, but I also want to make sure that the paint is completely covered as well. Needs a very thin coat, and that's just to protect it along the way of use. Using this epoxy, this tray will probably last like 20 years. Just because it's epoxy. This particular brand states that it does not yellow. I don't have anything that's, 5 or 10 years old to say, yeah, it doesn't yellow, but it says that it doesn't yellow at all. So in 5 or 10 years, maybe we can put it to the test and see. Right now, I'm just going to make sure that all areas are covered. I'm going to save a little bit of this epoxy in the cup, as always, to cover areas that don't get any love or get skipped. Epoxy is self-leveling, so eventually this will all pretty much level itself out, but I want to make sure that I don't have any gaps. And so that's why I do this once I get enough of it on there. And I'll just go over and move it forward wherever I see gaps, and what'll happen is it'll all start to come together with itself. Just like how water likes to hydro bond, so does the epoxy. I'm going to give a little bit more here. Okay. And I made sure that I put a little bit extra down here because remember, this is where we're going to stick our jewels and things like that. So I want to make sure that all the other parts are covered because I want to save a little bit of this to go right on top of our jewels as well. And we have our heating tool that we're going to use. If you've watched my videos, you know this is my baby. I haven't actually named this yet though, I don't think. Leave a name for my heating tool in the comments. What do you guys think I should name my heating tool? Everything else has a name. I don't recall giving this a name though. Let's scoot this over a little bit so you guys can see more. And what I'm doing is I'm just getting rid of all of the gas bubbles that we got from our mixing. Making sure I get all the big bubbles out. All the very little ones, I will take my torch and go through and get those out. So I want to get all the little ones. And actually with this, even if we left some bubbles in there, it probably would make it look even better because it would look like, you know, there were water bubbles. But I'm just so used to making everything smooth. It looks nice and smooth, like we bought the tray like this. That's what I love about epoxy. If you can get it right and get it smoothly on there, baby, it's so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go through. Oh, we got a little bit of warping with just a little bit, pushing down to get it back level. There we go. I don't like warping because that makes the epoxy run to one side more than others. But we did heat this tray quite a bit. I don't think next time that I would do the back. I think doing the front was just enough. And I don't know why I got rid of those bubbles. They actually looked very cute right there. If I see any more like medium-sized bubbles in here, I think I'm going to leave them. Just to make it look like it's in the water. I might even just add some real bubbly epoxy and leave it bubbly like that. That might work. Let's see. Thinking outside the box, the more we mix it, the more bubbles we get. Everything else is pretty clear now. So let's leave some bubbles. And this epoxy we're just going to leave and let it be really bubbly. The more you stir it, the more bubbles you get. I think that's cool. That's so cool. Oh, I'm a rebel. I'm leaving bubbles in my epoxy. Yeah, I think that's going to be cute to have the bubbles up like it's like the anchors, you know, like being dropped into the water. So I'm making sure that I have bubbles. Oh, that's pretty cool, you guys. I don't know if I'll be able to leave that big bubble that I see. It's just something in me that wants it to go away. But this is pretty cool. Oh, that's super cool to have the bubbles in there. Yeah. I'm going to put a little bit more bubbles on this side. That's super cool. Let's see. Let's make it. That's super cool. Yeah, I can't leave that big one right there. That one's got to go. But that's pretty cool. Makes it look like the anchor's dropping. Now we're going to take our jewels. And we're going to try to position them in there. Okay. And I'm positioning these pearls so that the little hole it stays on each side, so the hole doesn't end up at the top. And I'll turn it this way so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing, where I'm going with the design. And I'm kind of just placing them, you know, wherever it is I feel. The epoxy will hold them in place. So I don't have to worry about them being glued down. They are going to be stuck in this epoxy forever. That's why I'm making sure that I position them the way that I want them to go. And these really little ones, I'm going to try to put in like that. Oh, that's super cute. These I got from Michael's along with this set. This set actually comes with the pearls and the clear big diamonds. I'll leave the link for those in the description box. Get them on a 40% off coupon. I think it's like $3 for this whole jar of diamonds. And I've used these on like 3 or 4 projects already, and I still have a whole dang on container of them. So that works. Oh, that's gorgeous. It's going to be really pretty, you guys. And I kind of want to like feel like this whole bottom area. With the pearls and the diamonds, of course. The diamonds are forever. Oh, that's super pretty. I just don't understand. I hope I have enough pearls to go all the way across. I'm going to have to use some more big ones. Let's throw another Big Bertha in there. Come here, Big Bertha. That's a mother of pearl. And we'll put that one there. Again, I'm just trying to fill up, like, to make it seem like the diamonds and the pearls are like the water, I guess. That's the idea that I have in my head. To make it seem like, you know, the anchor dropped down into the sea of diamonds and pearls. Let's put that big one over there because I'm running out of big ones. Dump this out again. And put that one there. That's cool. This side we got like a lot more to go up. So let's get to adding some stuff over here. This side too, I might just do this upward side and all little diamonds because I have more of those. Then I do the big and the medium ones. But I think this is going to be pretty. I might give this away in a giveaway. So a lucky winner may win this. I'm going to do a live on Friday. And I'm going to make sure that my phone is charged, honey. So I can do the live on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm going to be double phoning it. And I said we was going to add a seashell in here too, huh, didn't I? I might be a little too late for that. I kind of like just this idea, honestly. We'll see how I feel about a seashell, maybe on the other end. But I think this is really pretty. Just something different. And I mean, this doesn't have to be a rolling tray or a beauty tray. You could put like the 3M like Velcro thing on the back of this, and you can hang this on the wall. This could be a decoration piece in your bathroom, your living room, your bedroom. You can even get one of those like little easel stands, and you can set it up on an easel. Which probably that's how I'll probably photograph it once it dries, sitting up on an easel. I think that would be cool. I'm going to put that one right there. This is so therapeutic and relaxing. And just to know that it's going to come out so beautiful and pretty, I'm super excited for this to dry so I can take all kind of snapshots with it. Yeah, this is gonna be super pretty, you guys. I don't know if Michael still has these because I bought these like a month ago and they weren't on clearance. But again, you could find this picture online, and you can basically just do a print and cut with this. It doesn't have to be iron on. And you can do the same concept, or you can take any picture. Like mermaid themes are like really in right now. So you can use like a little mermaid theme. With the anchor. Let me turn this way just so I could see the placement of my diamonds. So I want them to be facing upward. When you look up at it. Now let's see what else we got going on. Okay, we still got some more. Let's see. Those clear ones, I mean, it just makes it, those clear ones actually look really pretty because they look like they're blue. Because they're against the blue paint. So that's really cute. And I'm going to put another one there. You position it the right way and it's shining through like that's an actual blue diamond. Next month, I'm also going to have a class on the blinged out mugs. That's the new running thing now, blinging out coffee mugs and water bottles. And I try to stay up to date with all the crafting trends. So I'm going to be offering that next month. And then I'm also going to be offering some Cricut for beginners classes. I'm going to be doing Design Space Boot Camp next month. So get ready, ladies. Get ready, new Cricut users, for Design Space Boot Camp, because it's coming your way. And I'll drop the links for those probably next week. The first class doesn't start until July 14th. And the blinged out mug class isn't going to be until the last weekend of July. But I'll probably do some YouTube stuff on it, because I like to give you guys, you know, free lessons and stuff like that as well. I don't just like to have you guys pay for everything. I don't think that that's fair. We don't want that there. I kind of want to go like up to the anchor with it. Right. Paying attention to how I position these diamonds, because I want them to all be facing forward, like facing towards me, as if, you know, I'm looking down at it. These clear ones are, oh my God, they're coming out really cute. Come here. I feel like I need to get those bubbles out, but I keep telling myself, no, they're staying. I so want to get those bubbles out, but I mean, it actually looks good to have the bubbles in there, except for there's a few big ones that I can't take. Those won't stay. I'll have to get rid of those while trying not to mess up the little ones. But I have some more epoxy over there as well that I can use. That one doesn't have a silver back, so that one kind of looks like a clear diamond, like a blue one. That sucks because I don't have another one like that. Go on the other side. Almost done. We almost done. This is going to be super freaking pretty. Yeah, that's super cute. I think I'm going to put just like, push the envelope a little bit. Why not? We're being rebellish. We're not getting rid of our bubbles. That's going to so bother me. Oh no. All right. So I'm going to take some epoxy. I'm actually going to heat this epoxy up a little bit because it's starting to settle. I'm just heating it up with my heating tool. And that'll give it more fluidness. And I'm just going to go over the jewels, just the top of them, just to make sure that they stay in place, that they stay where they're supposed to stay, and that they'll have a little bit of shine too, and like the bubbles over them. So that'll make it look really pretty. And I'm just going over just like that. I'm gonna make sure we don't have any open areas. I'm gonna give more to this side a little bit here. Get those in there. And I have one little spot back here that looks like it's not covered that we're gonna stick a little bitty diamond into. That's the thing about blinging. When you're blinging something, especially something with a pretty large surface, you want to make sure that you have different size jewels, just to get into all of the nooks and crannies, and to make sure that they stay. And I want these jewels to look like, you know, like they're wet. So I'm just drizzling like the epoxy across it. It has the bubbles in it like it's water. And those bubbles will stay because I'm not gonna get them out. Except for like there's a couple of big ones. And I'm just not, I can't do it, y'all. I'm sorry. The little ones can stay, but the big one's gonna go. And then we'll add more. I like the effect of the epoxy, like just going over these because, like I said, it looks like they're wet. It looks like they're coming out, you know, they're coming out the water. Some of them are in the water. Just looks really pretty. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to drizzle just to make sure that we keep our bubbles like it's the ocean, like it's real water. Make it real bubbly. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is that, my friend, is a masterpiece. I think this is one of the favorite trays that I've ever made. I'm loving how this is coming out. I want that to fade in there. And we're just gonna use most of all we got. We'll leave a little bit in the cup. Just so we can know that our epoxy is curing correctly. I don't know about the seashells, you guys. I think that the diamonds and the pearls at the bottom are quite enough. I don't think we need to add the seashells. Look at that. Don't want to lift up too much because I don't want my epoxy to run. But that's just gorgeous. That's gorgeous. And I added a little more down here at the corner because it's really heavy down there. And I have a lot more epoxy down there than I do up here. As long as I have enough to cover the middle, that's fine. Again, I mean, you could use this as a beauty tray if you want it. Or, you know, you could use it as a rolling tray as well. But I think that this theme is just super gorgeous. And I want to lift you guys up just so you can see better. I'm not sure if you can see the bubbles we have in there. See those bubbles, how it looks like it's dropping down in water? Oh my God, Becky. And those clear diamonds, it look like they're blue. Oh, super cute. Super cute. Super outside of the box. I think it came out pretty good. Quick and easy craft. We learned a few things. And even now that I have epoxy, those lines that I was telling you about that came from the iron, I can't even see them. And like, this video is not even doing it justice. I'm going to take a picture of it just to see if I could get those bubbles. Like if I could get the actual bubbles into the shot so you guys could see that. That is really making this tray pop. Gorgeous. All right, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this quick, easy, fun tutorial. Yay. We did it. We made it come out pretty. This is my first time again doing iron on a painted tray. I think it came out wonderful. This thing looks like it was painted on here. It is gorgeous. This looks even better than most of my print cuts. I think that I'm going to say that this is this is probably like one of my favorite trays that I've ever made right now. At this moment, I can say that. It looks so gorgeous. The camera's not even really doing it justice. And I'm probably going to give it away. Doing a giveaway. Because you know we are in the 6 weeks of epic giveaways. So I did promise you guys a winner, didn't I? But you had to wait till the end of the video. So the winner for tonight's contest is Bernice Moreland. Again, the winner for tonight's contest is Bernice Moreland. Bernice, you have won a 4-piece coaster set kit. You're going to get 2 stemless wine glasses and those beautiful coasters that you seen earlier. We're going with the blue theme tonight. Yes. So Bernice Moreland, if you are watching this video, which you should be watching this video because I know you are subscribed, then what you need to do, Miss Bernice, is you need to inbox Gucci Craftz fan page because I know you're a follower on there as well because I checked. You need to inbox the Gucci Craftz fan page in order to claim your prize. Again, Bernice Moreland, you are the winner of tonight's contest. After this video drops and I premiere it, then I will go ahead and post on the Gucci Craftz fan page who the winner is. But I'm going to let the video sit up for about at least an hour or 2 to make sure that y'all watch my video. Okay? I love you guys, Gucci gang, so much. Again, Inger B Creative Craftz was the sponsor for tonight's video. She gave away the prize for tonight, the 4-piece coaster set. I have another one of those 4-piece coaster sets and I'm going to be giving away as well. Again, I'm going to be going live on Friday night, and it's going to be an epic live. I'm going to be giving away a lot more prizes. I'm going to have Granny Gucci on that live, and maybe my mini-me, if she doesn't go with her dad. My mini-me may be on that live. I also am doing another contest on the Gucci Craftz page that's on there right now that the winner will be announced for that one tomorrow. Mini-me is going to pick that winner. It's called the Once Upon a Time contest, and you have to post a baby picture or a picture of you in your childhood, and I am going to let her look at the pictures, and I am going to let her pick who she thinks the cutest baby is. She may look at my picture and think it's her because she's done that before because we look so much alike. But she's going to pick the winner of our Once Upon a Time contest, okay? Like I said, y'all, 6 weeks, epic giveaways. Every time you see me, I'm going to be giving away something. Friday, I got a ton of stuff to give away as well. So I'm going to go live on YouTube and on Facebook because I hear you, Gucci Gang. People are like, well, you're going live on Facebook. There's no live on YouTube. But in order to be in the contest, you got to be subscribed to both. But again, I hear you. That means I should be doing lives on both. So I'm going to have both of my cameras going and I'm going to be talking to y'all. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, save. Go follow the Gucci Craftz page on Facebook. And make sure that you become a subscriber of the Gucci Craftz channel in order to be entered into the contest. Okay? Booyah. I'll see y'all later. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci.